Hi guys, welcome to a brand new episode, Ask Kiru, where you get a chance to ask me your burning questions, whether it's to do with your physical health or mental well-being. And I'm going to come to you guys on a weekly basis and answer those questions for you. So if you have a question today, and if it is related to health and wellness, feel free to share it in the comments section, and don't forget to mention #AskKiru, or you can send me a DM as well. So today's question is from Jennifer Michael, and her question is, how do I improve my gut bacteria? Jennifer, thank you so much for this question, because I love talking about gut health and sharing my knowledge with you. You know, we have trillions of bacteria living with us. They are in our gut, they are on our skin, they are in our nasal passage, and they are in our mouth as well. Our gut bacteria is there not only to help us break down the food that we eat, they are like the defense, first line defense, which protects us from any deadly virus or bacterial infections. So think about it in this way. Your immune system is like the defense ministry, and your immune cells are like the army, and your good gut bacteria is like having a good general who leads that army. So not only that, your gut microbiome influences your mood. So they produce neurotransmitters like GABA, which calms your brain, melatonin that puts you to sleep, serotonin and dopamine, which keeps you happy. They even influence how much nutrients you can absorb from the food. So if you want to lose weight, you need to have a diversity of bacteria. And science today says what type of bacteria you got to have if you want to lose weight, or what type of bacteria you got to have if you want to gain weight as well. So if you have bad bacteria than your good bacteria in your gut, that's the state where you go into gut dysbiosis, where that's when you start having this craving for sugar, junk food and carbs, and your immune system will be suppressed, and your moods are not going to be stable. You will be always having being cranky, and you're going to be in a bad mood. Those are the signs that your gut bad bacteria had outnumbered your good guys. Here are some habits that you may be doing on a daily basis that can destroy your gut bacteria. First one, when you eat veggies and greens that had been sprayed with chemicals like the weedicides, the pesticides, the herbicides, and one of the most spoken compound is glyphosate, which had been studied and found that it's destroying your gut health. The second point is when you eat meat or egg, or even drink milk from the animals that have been fed with antibiotics. Third is the quality of water that you drink. If you're drinking chemical infused bottled water, or the tap water which has chlorine, fluoride and arsenic and many other chemicals, that's going to damage your gut bacteria. Fourth point is the toxic air that you breathe, especially for those of you who are living in city, the smoke that we breathe along with our air. And the fifth point is when you take strong antibiotics, that's going to destroy your gut health. And the last one, this is something that many of you would have been doing for the last few months, where we're using antiseptic hand sanitizers. Now this would have not only killed your bad bacteria on your skin, but also the good guys. Remember, there is a great network of communication between the bacteria on your skin and the bacteria in your gut. So when you destroy the bacteria on your skin, that's going to affect your gut bacteria as well. Now that you know the habits that are destroying your gut health, I'm going to give you some of my favorite tips, which you can start applying immediately. And these tips will definitely help you to reboot your gut health. First one, go into nature. Very simple, go hiking or go into forest bathing. If you don't have that facilities, that's fine. Just remove your shoes and start walking barefoot in your garden or go into your neighborhood park. What's going to happen is when you walk barefoot, you're going to come into contact with some good bacteria from the ground. And when you surround yourself with trees, the air you breathe is going to have some good bacteria that are released from these trees. Second tip, get your hands dirty. For those of you who are into gardening, you guys know what I'm talking about. When you touch the soil, you're going to get some good bacteria from nature. And some of the bacteria that we get from nature, we are not going to be able to get those from the food that we eat. So it is very important that we do this very frequently. So if you're someone like me who doesn't have garden space, I have some potted plants in my balcony, and what I do is I make it a point to go and touch that soil frequently. And here's another thing that I do. Every time I go for a run in nature, I touch the soil just to make sure that I'm getting all these good guys into my system. And third point, eat prebiotic rich food. What are prebiotic rich food? The greens and veggies that are rich in fiber. We must understand we have nearly 8,000 strains of gut bacteria. And in order to feed these guys, we got to be eating a diversity of plant food. So how many types of plant food are you eating per day? See, if you're someone who is eating lettuce and tomatoes and cucumbers all the time, you got to make sure that you're bringing a diversity of plant food. Start from the herbs like the cilantros, the mint leaves, and the broccolis, the beans, and try to bring in some spices as well, so that you make sure that you're eating a variety in order to feed these guys. And fourth tip, one of my favorite tool, fasting. When you do water fast and when you're doing a fast for at least 24 hours, science now says that you can produce stem cells, and these stem cells will help you to repair your digestive system, and you can even improve your gut microbiome as well. So if you have been suffering with constipation, candida, or bloated belly, try to lean into this 24 hours fast quite often so that you can allow your gut to repair itself. Fifth point, go into probiotic food. Probiotic rich food is what you find in kefir, the fermented veggies, the pickle, sauerkraut, kimchi. These are good for you as well. And lastly, bring in some polyphenols into your diet. Polyphenols are the ones what you find in raw cocoa, berries. You even get some polyphenols in olives, the nuts like walnuts and chia seeds, and polyphenols you find in green tea and chemical-free coffee beans, as well as good quality, again chemical-free red wine in a moderate level. And this is going to help you improve your gut health as well as strengthen your digestive system in such a way that you are going to have a good set of gut bacteria that will literally help you have a better immune system, and you're going to be in a better mood, and your overall happiness is going to be improved. Hope you found this useful, and I'm going to be seeing you again next week to answer another question from you. Until I see you again, bye-bye.